Okay guys, this is my undertaking to appear. There's me, and I got arrested on the 24th of June. Neglect to comply with the direction of a peace officer. And there's conditions on my release. The defendant shall, if you are in the security zone of the G20 summit and you're asked to show your ID, I must comply and do so. Because I've broken the law, Public Works Act, brand new law, just to fuck over people like myself, Section 5.1. And I had to sign to say I admit to the fucking offence. So there you go. I'm free now.
Calling the British High Commission for Charlie Veitch.
Thank you for calling the British High Commission in Ottawa. We're currently closed for normal business, but we're online all the time.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hi, sorry, I have a hard time hearing you. I'm calling because there's a gentleman by the name of Charlie Veitch. As far as I understand it, he is British, and he's been taken into...
Are you calling from Canada?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you've come through to the Foreign Office in London on the emergency line.
Exactly, because I believe one of your nationals may be renditioned. His name is... His name is Charlie Veitch?
One of our nationals has been arrested, is what you mean, yeah?
Well...
In Canada.
He's currently incarcerated, as I understand it, but there may be some risk of him being sent...
Has he been... He's currently been arrested or not?
Yes.
Okay, the normal procedure is if someone is arrested, they have the opportunity to contact the consulate if they require assistance.
You may want to be proactive.
Without explicit permission, I wouldn't be able to discuss any details of someone's case with you, I'm afraid. So
That's...
thank you for notifying us, but I couldn't, so you've made sure that we're aware, but I'm afraid I can't discuss this case with you.
I'm not trying to acquire information, ma'am. I'm just trying to let you know about the danger that one of your nationals is facing.
And thank you very much for that.
Okay. He was arrested in Toronto. Hello? Wow. I'm sorry, Charlie, but it looks like your government doesn't care about you either.
Yeah, please switch forward.
Any staff sergeant on duty?
Well, we have a staff sergeant in every department, in every division, so it depends what it is you're looking for.
Well, I've tried calling 3 times to get through to the airport division, and their extension is not working.
The extension's working fine, sir. It will keep ringing if the lines are all busy there.
Somebody's picking up and not talking.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hi, I've got the sergeant in our communications room looking into the case. Leave it on hold for a minute, okay? Hold on.
Sure, thank you.
Hi, I'm going to put you through to our supervisor, okay, in the communications, our sergeant. He's going to talk to you, okay? Hold on.
Thank you.
Communications, Sergeant Lindegaard.
Hello, Sergeant Lindegaard. I'm commonly known as Max Radico. I am,
Sorry, slow down. Sorry, say that again?
I said I'm commonly known as Max Radico.
Max Radico. Okay.
That's right.
What's up, Max?
I'm not sure if the dispatch there has informed you. I'm trying to call extension 3100.
Okay.
With regards to the airport.
Okay.
At the airport, there's one of my friends is being.
Sorry, your line keeps cutting out.
I know. Yeah, there's some telemarketer calling.
Okay.
My friend is being detained.
Right.
For no reason.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if you guys can intervene in any way and somehow help him. He's not from Canada, so he's not a Canadian citizen.
Right.
But he's under distress. We've received numerous messages from him.
How could you have received messages from him?
Apparently there's a cell phone.
No, he wouldn't have a cell phone.
So you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, he wouldn't have a cell phone though. So you couldn't have received any messages.
Can you tell me why he's being detained?
I don't know why he's being detained. I know he's being detained, but I know he doesn't have a cell phone.
Well, I thought if there's no reason to be detained, how can one be detained?
Well,
have to remember what you're calling. You're calling the Communications Bureau.
I know exactly. I wish I could be talking to the actual police, the actual peace officers that are there right now that are supposed to be upholding the peace and the Canadian Constitution, which is, you're not allowed to detain anybody unless you have a reason.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That is correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine that this person, there must be a reason, otherwise he's not legally allowed to be detained, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so if he's there and he's being detained, so that means they would have a legal paper, and they're going to give that person whatever the legal papers are that he needs.
Okay.
And unless you're a family member and can prove you're a family member, unless you want to go there in person, then they can give you a reason. The reason we don't give the information out over the phone is quite simply we don't know who's on the other end of the line, right?
But it's public information because you're serving the
Then
public.
you can go, and that's right, it is public information, and you need to go to the Public Information Bureau and go and get the information that way. But over the phone, you're not going to get any information like that because we can't verify who's on the other end of the line, right?
I understand, yeah, and that's why I'm that's not why I'm calling. Why I'm calling is because basically I'm in distress because my friend's in distress, and I'm calling to ask if you guys can help me.
Okay, and where are you?
I'm in Ottawa,
You're in Ottawa.
so I'm quite far away from what's actually happening, so I
Right, which is perfect then, and then your solution there is to call the local police department and ask for the ambulance or the police to come and attend to your distress. Do you have the phone number to the Ottawa Police Department?
I didn't say I was hyperventilating or I'm under some sort of medical need of attention. I said I'm under distress, which just means that my peace is somewhat being violated because I am in a country right now where somebody's rights are being violated, and that would lead me to think that perhaps my rights could be violated.
You're calling the wrong form for that. So what I'm going to tell you is if you have a medical issue, you need to call your local police department or your ambulance. If you're in distress, which means either physically or mentally, means you need some sort of assistance from your local police or fire or ambulance. And you're calling, if you're in Ottawa, you should be calling up there. You don't need to call down here. And the information we can't give to you, quite simply because we don't know who you are on the other end of the line. If you want to come in person or send someone in person to find out about your friend, then that's probably the way to go. Is that okay? It makes sense, right?
Not under the definition of what the word distress means.
Well, I'm not going to get into a big dialogue with you about it. I've told you your options. I've told you what you can do, and I told you your best action to take.
Your name again is?
Lindegard.
Lindegard.
Yeah. Those are probably your best options. I mean, those are your three best options to choose.
Lindegard, are you aware of your oath?
Okay, first of all, like I said to you, this is a communication center. We deal with 911 calls. We deal with emergency calls in the region of Peel. Okay? So I'm not going to get into a dialogue about any questions.
I'm just asking a quick final question, okay? Do you know your oath?
I've given you your instructions. I've given you...
Now you're wasting the time.
That's right.
Okay, so I'm asking you one final question. Do you remember your oath? Sir? Sergeant Lindegard?
Please?
Sergeant Lindegard, please.
Sure, thank you.
Communication, Sergeant Lindegard.
Hello, Sergeant Lindegard. I'm just calling one more time. I just want to ask you, who should I speak with about my continued distress here?
I told you, call your local police, fire, or ambulance.
Local police, fire, or ambulance
Correct.
to speak with them about how somebody's rights are being violated.
If you're talking about distress, that's exactly what you need to do, sir.
Can I give them your name and the number there? Do you have an extension number, sir?
Well, it's the same extension you're calling, sir.
That's right.
Bill Regional Police Communications, 905-453-2121.
Thank you very much.
Please phone number. Thank you.
Have a great day.